Well, thank you for providing us the opportunity to speak here and to answer some of our questions. My question is, we know that Alberta has been contributing a disproportional amount to the Canada Pension Plan compared to the benefits we receive from the plan. If we were to take our contributions and get all of the benefits of those contributions, why is it so much a concern? I'm asking those, I'm a senior myself and I'm receiving Canada Pension. Why is it so much a concern that we wouldn't be getting as much from an Alberta pension plan compared to the Canada Pension plan?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Andrew and Premier, both of you can probably add to this one.
Well, I would say that if we're paying in $9 billion in premiums and our seniors are receiving back $6 billion in benefits, that's $3 billion year after year after year that's going to the federal government. That's why that, especially as it gets reinvested, that's why our contribution that would come back keeps growing. And it's going to keep on growing if we continue under this scenario for another 50 years. Now it's going to be another $150 billion more that we pay in than we get back in benefits. So that's, I guess, the value proposition is under the rules, you cannot leave the CPP unless you give the same or equal benefits. So that indemnifies and protects every person who's a current recipient. But the question would be is if something happened to change that mix, would that mean that our premiums would go up? I think that's unlikely. I think it's far more likely that we're going to continue on as we are overpaying and having no control over the management expense ratios that they have at the federal level.
Andrew, to this point, or do you want to wait a minute? Your call.
Well, I just want to state this is obviously a very emotional issue. This has been typical of the kind of conversations we've been having at all of our prior panels. And, there are voices that would oppose any change to the CPP, and they're going to focus on the emotion and, frankly, in the fear of it. But as we've been hearing tonight, the math is straightforward. The only thing I'd share as well is in a prior panel, I think it was in Fort McMurray, we had a gentleman tell us from the microphone that his father, when he was a younger man, was a federal employee in the Federal Department of Finance, and he was told in the late 70s, son, you better get your own plan because the CPP is going to be bankrupt. It just won't work. And it turned out not to be the case, and the reason is this province, the energy industry, and particularly the oil sands and the contribution made then. So we've already bailed out the pension once.